Oh, go ahead.
You seem to accept, though, that the system has to change for this kind of idea to be tackled. You've talked about, for example, getting rid of the filibuster in the Senate. So you do admit that the system needs to change. And then the question is, think of all the laws that would have been passed that Democrats wouldn't have liked in the last 2 years if the filibuster hadn't existed.
Well, listen, there's nothing wrong to say democracy can be reformed and improved. We know we need to get rid of gerrymandering so people actually have one person, one vote. I believe that it's time to have popular elections so people's vote decide who the president is rather than the Electoral College.
You want to abolish the Electoral
College? Yes, I think the Electoral College needs to go. And importantly, if this nation is going to make any major reforms in health care, in climate change, the filibuster needs to go. It's archaic. Its time has passed. It's time for us to have democracy again and movement in this country.
How much traction are you getting on the Electoral College? A lot of people say it has to go, but yet here we are a gazillion years later, and it's still here.
Well, we are making progress. You know, actually, we have an agreement amongst multiple states now to be bound by the popular vote. And we only need a few more states right now to make that compact effective so that you can essentially effectuate the popular vote even without a constitutional amendment. This is the popular will. We ought to have one person, one vote, and we ought to have the ability to move a clean energy economy. Look, I'm the only candidate who is saying this. We're the first generation to feel the sting of climate change. We're the last generation who can do something about it. And we have to make defeating climate change the #1 priority.
I stayed up last night